Welcome to the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We're going to be sharing 236 Bible stories in chronological order. Might take us a year or more. And this project podcast is aimed aimed for people who haven't read the Bible, or as the Bible says, for the one, no the 99, but for those who are outside of the 99 group. And if you're a Christian, that's fine. You're welcome to listen to or watch, whatever, or both. And but it's aimed for people who haven't read the Bible and they don't mind a person with a really bad accent and terrible reading skills. Somebody has to do it. And I know I might get a lot of criticism, but well, if you're gonna criticize me, that's fine. Just go ahead and do it yourself then. Also, that will be great, actually. Anyways, so follow us and like us and subscribe in YouTube, Spotify, and Facebook. We're doing it in Spanish and in English. And I don't have an accent in Spanish. I think I don't. I don't know. All right, let's begin our reading today. Genesis 10, the descendants of Noah's son. So this is the history of the families of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the three sons of Noah. Many children were born to them after the flood. The descendants of Japheth. The descendants of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan or Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras. The descendants of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. The descendants of Javan were Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Rodanim. Their descendants became the seafaring peoples in various lands, each tribe with its own language. Descendants of Ham. The descendants of Ham were Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The descendants of Cush were Seba, Havilah, Sabta, Ramah, and Sabteka. The descendants of Ramah were Sheba maybe, and Dedan. One of Cush's descendants was Nimrod, who became a heroic warrior. He was a mighty hunter in the Lord's sight. His name became proverbial, and people would speak of someone as being like Nimrod, a mighty hunter in the Lord's sight. He built the foundation for his empire in the land of Babylonia, with the cities of Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh. From there, he extended his reign to Assyria, where he built Nineveh, Rehoboth, Ir, Calah, and Resen, the main city of the empire, located between Nineveh and Calah. Mizraim was the ancestor of the Ludites, Anamites, Lehabites, Nephthites, Patrusites, Casluhites, and the Caphtorites, from whom the Philistines came. Wow. Canaan's oldest son was Sidon, the ancestor of the Sidonians. Canaan was also the ancestor of the Hittites, Jebusites, Amorites, Girgashites, Hivites, Arkites, Sinites, Arvadites, Zemadarites, and Hamathites. Eventually, the territory of Canaan spread from Sidon to Gerar, near Gaza, and to Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, and Zeboim, near Lasha. These were the descendants of Ham, identified according to their tribes, languages, territories, and nations. Descendants of Shem. Sons were also born to Shem, the older brother of Japheth. Shem was the ancestor of all the descendants of Eber. The descendants of Shem were Elam, Ashur, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. The descendants of Aram were Uz, Hul, Gether, and Mash. Arphaxad was the father of Shelah, and Shelah was the father of Eber. Eber had two sons. The first was named Peleg, division, for during his lifetime the people of the world were divided into different language groups and dispersed. His brother's name was Joktan. Joktan was the ancestor of Almodad, Daleth, Asarmavet, Jerah, Adoram, Uzal, Diklag, Obal, Abimael, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab. The descendants of Joktan lived in the area extending from Mesha toward the eastern hills of Nephar. These were the descendants of Shem, identified according to their tribes, languages, territories, and nations. These are the families that came from Noah's sons, listed nation by nation according to their lines of descent. The earth was populated with the people of these nations after the flood. All right, we are done with our reading for today on this day 14. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like us and subscribe. Follow us in YouTube and Facebook and Spotify, and well, share it with your friends, and see you